Shalom, this is Yahismagnified and I'm back with another informative video. Today's video is titled Attorney General's Response to Opening Brief. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth. Nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, guys, let's get to it. Okay, so this video will also be pertaining to the appeals process, okay? So for all my faithful subscribers who's been following me for quite some time, you guys know that I have done a continuous series of videos discussing the appeals process, okay? But for those who are new to my channel, or for those who are just catching on or just stumbling across these videos, if you haven't watched my prior videos, then after this video, go back and simply watch my prior videos to get a better understanding of how to maneuver and to free yourself from child support, okay? But as you all can see on the screen, this is in fact an email that one of my AUX received from the Attorney General's office pertaining to his opening brief, okay? So now, let's read this email because we want to see how the tables have turned real quick. So let's read this email. It says, Blank County, Department of Child Support Services versus blank, okay? So I crossed the county information out, and I crossed my AUX personal information out, and I crossed the attorney's name and information out, okay? But it states, Good morning. I'm assigned to the above caption appeal, which was previously assigned to blank, who recently left the office. So the original appeal was assigned to another attorney who left that office, okay? But let's continue. The reason for the email is that I noticed you filed your appeal a couple of days ago, and I wanted to know if you filed your brief electronically and served us electronically, or if you mailed us a copy of your brief, right? Then it states, if you happen to have a PDF copy of your brief, I would very much appreciate you emailing it to me. Thank you in advance, okay? So I told my AUX, since he already mailed it off, certified mail return receipt, and no point of emailing him a copy of the appeals brief. He will receive it in a few days, if not that same day, okay? That's his personal information, you all can see it's exactly from the attorney, okay? So after the attorney read the brief, the same brief that he was pressing my AUX out to send to him, now let's listen to let's read his response to my AUX brief, okay? Let's read his response and let's see what he filed into the court. Let's go there. Okay, so now, as you all can see on the screen, this is in fact the letter that the Attorney General filed into the appeals case in response to my AUX opening brief challenging the final order in the lower courts, okay? So now we're going to go over this letter just to see what the Attorney General has to say in response to the opening brief, okay? So now let's pick this up at the top. So at the upper left-hand corner, we see that it states what? The Attorney General. I crossed the Attorney General's name out. Upper right-hand corner, it reads, State of California, Department of Justice, with the address and everything else. Okay? The date of the letter was October 29th, 2021. Just a few days ago, guys. Right? Okay, cool. We know that he filed this letter with the clerk of the court. Right? In the what? In the Court of Appeals of the State of California. 3rd Appellate District. Remember, guys, I never change in my videos. I tell you all to what? Fight your situation in the state. Okay? You have other channels teaching to go to the federal government, or go to the federal courts to get remedy. But they can't show evidence of that remedy, okay? So I've showed you guys multiple videos and multiple testimonies and multiple documentation clearly showing you all that child support is a state issue. Anybody telling you anything else different than that, then they're lying. And it's just that simple. But let's continue. I crossed the case information out, but now let's read the header. It states what? Court of Appeal of the State of California, 3rd Appellate District, case number. I crossed the case number out. As it states, Dear Clerk. Okay, so now let's hear what the Attorney General have to say. It states what? The Office of the Attorney General represents the blank Department of Child Support Services, the department we're going to call it, in this appeals. After a thorough review of the appellant's opening brief and the record on the appeal, the department has determined that it will not file a respondent's brief in this matter. Okay, so the Attorney General, after going over the appellant's opening brief and the record on the appeals multiple times, the Attorney General decided not to file a response to the opening brief. Why? Because the information that we are requiring and the and the errors on record that we put into the court, it matches with the record. So now the Attorney General could not draft up a rebuttal in response to what we was questioning, the errors that was presented before the appeals court judges. Okay, so now that the Attorney General waived the file of respondent's brief, when my ARC go before the panel of 3 judges in the appeals court, it will only be him speaking. The Attorney General cannot object. The Attorney General can't file a rebuttal argument or anything into the court. It's just my ARC speaking to the 3 judges. Okay, so now, as you all can see, it was signed by the Attorney General. Okay, that's the entire sheet, so you all can see that this in fact was a letter sent to my ARC and filed into the appeals court from the Attorney General refusing to file a respondent's brief after he read my ARC's appellant opening brief, and the record of appeal. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do for today, guys, just to show you all, man, you got to be willing to apply that pressure. This is not an easy fight, guys, but this is a fight worth fighting, especially when you get the result that you desire. Okay, like I stated before, my ARC right here, he's still in the fight. Okay, but as you all can see, we shut the Attorney General down. So now he just have to go in there and execute it, the final portion of the victory. Okay, I can't stress this enough. He have to go in there now, stand, present his case, get this thing done and over with, and it's over with. Okay, so again, if you all need my help, hit me up in my email at yahismagnified@gmail.com. Let's get this right wisdom, this right knowledge, and this right understanding. I also have more testimonies coming up soon, guys. I already completed a testimony, but it's already pre-recorded and everything. But I'm just waiting for his paperwork to come in the mail so he can so I can post his testimony up and everything like that. So again, guys, we're working hard over here. For all my subscribers, thanks for watching. For those who haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get this thing started. So again, guys, that's all I'm going to do for today. With that being said, I say shalom.